Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Today, I literally just woke up and I was like, how to easily start making 10K a month as a masculine man. I don't know why that was the title, but I just felt like that's the title. And wallahi, I'm giving you a promise. There is zero BS in this, like literally zero BS. Now I'm saying this is for masculine men just because I'm like, if my sister would ask me like, how do I easily make 10K a month? I wouldn't tell her this. So we're not gonna waste any time and just get straight into it. Now, step one in making 10K a month is, first of all, Habibi, it's impossible, literally impossible to make money without a skill. I don't know who put this idea in like people's heads that you can literally just make money like that, especially online. Online money doesn't actually come without you having a skill. There's no such thing. Anybody who's like flexing money and stuff online, they have a skill. Trust me, they have a skill. So you need a skill. Like, you need a skill, bro. I don't know why I have to say that, but trust me, like you do. So here are like the best high-end demand skills right now. So like copywriting, obviously, is like one of them. I always talk about copywriting. Video editing is also one of them. Photoshop, like learning how to do thumbnails and stuff like that, is one of them. Landing pages is one of them. Media buying, like for example, like paid ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, all that stuff. Traffic, that's one of them. Speaking, knowing how to speak, not being annoying when you speak. I hope I'm not annoying, by the way. I hope so. Or like SEO, for example, AI prompts, especially because that's like something new. Closing, like if there's a business and they're selling like an expensive products and they hire you as like a closer, like obviously you make good money from that. So like all these skills are good. What's even better too is that if you learn multiple skills, but if you have like 0% skills, then just sticking with one right now is going to be good. Like for example, for me, like I know how to Photoshop, making thumbnails. I know how to video edit, even though this video is like super low edited, but still. I know how to do copywriting and stuff, like getting people to buy and everything. But I'm saying it's like stacking all these skills together is gonna like make you the big money. But for now, learn at least one. And some of you guys are gonna be like, how do I learn the skill? Shh, Habibi, like just watch a bunch of videos on YouTube on the skill, read a bunch of books on the skill, practice the skill pretending like you have clients. Like if you see like an ad for someone, take that ad, rewrite it, and that's like you actually practicing the skill. Or like take someone's video and then redo it, like re-edit it if you're like video editing. And also just like binge watch a bunch of courses. And bro, trust me, like do this in a weekend and then you'll just see how easy this is. Like these skills are not that hard. You're just not putting your brain into it. When you put your brain into it, you'll notice it's not that hard. And then move on to step number 2, which is to stop being a dum-dum. So look at this. I wrote this in one of my books, my notebooks. So let me show you what this is actually, because this is pretty funny. So I'm trying to tell you, become one of the cool people and not the dumb people. Now I just tried to make this in like a simple words, but just listen. If you're like one of the cool people, what you'll notice is that there's no competition. There's like almost no effort in making money. Like if you're a video editor or like you're a copywriter, there's no more competition if you're one of the cool people. And there's not much even effort into getting people to pay you if you're one of the cool people. Also, there's like high pay. Like for example, if you're cool people, I'll tell you what that means. But if you're one of the cool people, other people are not going to be coming to you and being like, Habibi, you're really like asking me for 10K to do copywriting? They're just gonna pay you 10K for copywriting, like just straight up. Also, if you're one of the cool people, you'll be recognized as the best and people want you and you'll spend more time creating than like chasing clients. So if you're a dum-dum, there's a bunch of competition. There's so much effort. There's almost no pay. You have to be chasing clients and all that stuff. So if you're a copywriter and you're like part of the dum-dums, what you'll notice is that you're gonna have to like do a bunch of outreach. You're gonna have to like do a bunch of cold emails and stuff. And even when you do get clients, when you are getting clients, those clients don't stay for a long time. And every single day, your whole schedule, it literally looks like you wake up in the morning and you just have to do like a bunch of outreach. That's all you have to do because you have no clients. So what I'm trying to say is that like look at the cool people and try to be like them. So how do you become like them? Well, let me show you, bro. It's so easy. So Habibi, you actually have to be good. Habibi, I don't know why I'm saying this. People don't actually realize this. You actually have to be good. Like spend more time actually getting good at the skill. And what you'll notice is that people are actually going to start coming to you if you're actually good. Like stop thinking, bro. Stop thinking you just pick a skill and then magically from the sky money's going to start coming down. You know, like young people, and this is I'm not going to lie. Like I had that too. Young people have this thing where I call it here. It's called I call this, by the way. I'm the one that named this. It's called the impulsive syndrome. It's like you think that you can make money just like that immediately. Like it's like you pick a skill and then you just make money just like that. Because it's like you just want it. Like you're just in a hurry. Like you have urgency. I don't know why. When I got older a bit, I'm not even old right now, but like when I got like a bit older, I just kind of realized I'm like, it's like if you just focus on like actually getting good at what you do, the money automatically is going to start coming to you. Trust me, the money automatically is going to start coming to you. So if you're young right now, like I'm not old, but if you're young right now, I'm telling you, bro, like stop being or having this impulsive syndrome. Like actually take the time to truly become good at the skills that I just showed you. So once you do that, we go to step number 3, which is to make a Twitter. Now listen, I'm saying like Twitter because it's the easiest. But if you're good at video, for example, like if you're good at TikTok, do TikTok. If you're good at YouTube, do YouTube. But I'm saying Twitter just because some of you guys are scared to show your faces, which is fine. That's why I'm saying do Twitter. And some of you guys are not really that good at camera, like talking on video and stuff like that. So do Twitter. Make a Twitter page and you'll see why. So look, for me, I literally got offered $10,000 per month from one guy just to write his copy. One guy. Why is that? Well, Habibi, like, I have a presence now, apparently. Like, people know my credibility. They know, like, I'm actually good at this stuff. And then, you know what's funny? Like, Habibi, before people knew me, they didn't know me. So don't be telling me it's like, oh yeah, because, like, people know you and stuff. People don't know me. Like, bro, exactly. People don't know you. Before someone knows you, they didn't know you before. Like, if you're new and you're watching this video, like, before you didn't know me. Now you know me. So now you might just be like, well, I might just subscribe to this guy. I don't know. So that's why I'm saying, like, make a Twitter page because, first of all, it's the easiest. But then make sure you actually have, like, a profile picture. Because, Habibi, like, no one wants to work with someone who is, like, so scared of showing their face. Like, why are you so scared of showing your face? You do realize, like, your online presence nowadays is your resume. And again, like, I'm saying Twitter because it's the easiest. I'm not saying be on camera and make videos and stuff like that. Just your face. Just put it as, like, a profile picture. It's so easy. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that whatever you're learning, put it into threads and tweets. Like if you're reading books and stuff, or you're learning from like a course or like YouTube videos, whatever you're learning about whatever skill it is, like whatever skill, take the knowledge and then just put it into tweets. Like actually just write about it. And so even if you have no clients, like that's the whole point. Because the whole point is that you're someone who's young, you're someone who's like a fresh blood, up and coming, like you're not an expert. And that's even better. You're only looking to share what you're learning and you're just giving value. That's all you're doing. So don't be telling me it's like, yeah, like why would I make a Twitter page or a YouTube page or a TikTok page when like no one knows me and then I don't really have like credibility because I'm not an expert. That's the whole point. You don't have to like be an expert to like start making like online presence or like to start having like social media because you're not going to be selling like a product on how you made 10K and stuff like that. You're not doing stuff like that. All you're doing is just like you're demonstrating the value that you have, you're demonstrating the knowledge that you have, and what's going to happen is that when people see that, first of all, your value in people's eyes is going to increase, and the second of all, when you actually do start to like reach out to people to become your clients, they're going to see that you're actually someone with true knowledge, as opposed to someone with like no social media, like someone with no followers, no profile picture. What even is that? How do you even think you're going to be getting clients like that? And look, you're not even looking to build a following. Like, it doesn't matter if you're stuck at 200 followers. Like, once you build your Twitter page and you're actually like tweeting value, then you can move on to step number 4, which is you're the gold. You are the gold. So look, high value people, they have standards. Like, they're not okay with everything. So like truly, like pick your ideal client. Pick the exact client that you want to work with. Like, for example, like their characteristics. Like, if you don't want to work with people that do OnlyFans, say that. If you're a Muslim and you only want to be working with like Muslim people, say that. Even though like you don't have to do that, but like say that if you want. Or if you're someone that doesn't want to work, for example, with people that are making like less than 10K in revenue, then say that. Like have standards and then stick to those standards. Once you do that, like even when people see that, like you just look like a higher value person. Like imagine you just hang out with someone who anytime they tell him something, he's always like, yeah, of course, I'm okay with that. Even like as a girl, like if you're a girl, like, would you really want to marry someone who's like okay with everything? Like, bro. And then step number 2, like focus on quality. Like, don't be posting based on quantity. Try to only post like your most valuable tweets or like your most valuable posts. And trust me, like the less posts, the better if they're truly valuable. And then the last step in realizing that you're the gold is to demonstrate. So use this thing called the screenshot strategy and this thing called the comment value strategy or the value comment strategy. So first of all, realize that 80% of the money is actually in referrals. It's not in like outreach. Like, you know how people do like cold DMs and stuff or like cold email? Most of the money is not in that. Most of the money is only in referrals. So let me tell you what that means. So the screenshot strategy. So if, for example, if you see an ad from a company that you want to work with, like take that ad, screenshot it, and then basically rewrite it and then send it to them. Like it's almost like you're doing like free work for them and you're sending it to them without them being like, yeah, can you like just do the free work and stuff like that. Like for example, if you're like a video editor and you see someone's video, just take that video, re-edit it, and then send it to them. And don't be asking for like something in return. Don't be like don't sound like you're needy and you're just doing that because you want them as a client. You don't want them as a client. You just want to build a relationship with them, and you're doing that by being helpful. What you'll notice is that automatically people will just like realize that they'll know like you're actually genuine, and automatically, bro, they just want to work with you. And then the comment strategy. So if you see someone like you want to work with, and then they post something on like their IG or like their Twitter or something like that, post a comment that tells them how they could have like redid the whole thing to get like, for example, like more engagement or like more money and stuff like that. And I'm saying it's like obviously like don't be sounding needy or douchey or even extra. Like don't be like, bro, this is so stupid, this is so bad. If you do it this way, it would have been better. You don't say it like that. Like for example, if you're sitting down with your wife and your wife made you like food and you're eating with her, and it's like the food wasn't the best food that she made, right? You don't just tell her it's like this food is so bad. Can you please like remake it or like make something better? You don't say it like that. There's a way to say things. So if you're a Muslim, you would be like, oh, this food, I actually got this from someone else. You just be like, this food tastes like the food of Jannah. If you just put more salt on it, it tastes like the food of Firdaus. For those of you who are Muslim, you understand. Firdaus, by the way, is like the highest Jannah, just so you know. So like truly sound genuine in the compliment. Like tell them if they've done it this way, their post would have been like even better. So you're not saying it's bad, you're saying it would have been even better. And then once you do that, then use this thing called the pre-client strategy, which means like, for example, for me, like the way I make friends nowadays, I just talk to the people if they're strangers. Like I talk to them like they're already a friend. What happens is that they start to feel like I've known this person from like long time ago, so they automatically become like my friends. So look, stop thinking that you have zero clients. You don't have zero clients. Everyone else that you want to work with is like a pre-client. So talk to these people like they're already your client, which means, so if you're in the DMs with someone, use this thing that's called the 5W1H strategy, which means like the 5 what's and the 1 how. So like what, where, why, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like talk to them like if they have like an offer and you're doing copywriting for them, just be like who is your specific targets? Like where's the traffic going to be coming from? Like why is this whole thing important to you? When do you need this work done by? Or like how will the customers get the product delivered? What are some success stories for this offer that we can use? Like literally talk to them like they're already a client. This way what's going to happen, you'll actually appear more confident and then more prepared. Like you actually know what you're doing. Like you're used to this whole thing. Like you actually care about the client. Like you actually have high value. So did you notice this? Like I didn't even tell you how to reach out to people, because this whole strategy, you don't reach out to people. Like you get me, right? It's like, for example, whenever you reach out to people, it's almost like you're putting like your value lower and their value higher. Like whenever, like for example, let's just say like you found like a celebrity and you found that celebrity in real life, and then you go and ask for a picture from them. Automatically what happens is that now they look like they're higher than you, and you're like all the way here because you're the one that's asking for a picture. So it's like whenever you actually go and ask someone for like a thing, like if you don't ask it the right way, automatically you're just going to look like they're here and then you're here because you're asking them. So the whole point with the strategy, and why it's an even easier strategy, is that you're bringing the people to you. And even if you're actually reaching out to them, you're not reaching out saying like, hey, can we work together and stuff? Like you're reaching out with the giving hand. You're reaching out with value. It's almost like you're working with them. You're taking a video, for example, if you're like a video editor, and you're already redoing it for them and then sending it to them and telling them like, use this. And this is going to set you apart from everybody else that's like a copywriter or like a video editor and all that stuff. Especially like when they see it's like you have content and you're actually tweeting and you're demonstrating the value that you have. But one last thing, Habibi, realize your brain always lies to you. It always tells you the false. So bro, your brain, it looks at your bank account and then it just tells you that you're broke because you have zero. Your brain is like, it sees like you have no girl, and then it's like, oh, you're so ugly and stuff. But bro, don't you realize you've been created by the Most High? You've been created by the most beautiful, the most loving, the wealthiest, like the most merciful, the strongest. Like, do you really think like such a creator is gonna create something worthless? So what I'm trying to say is that like you actually need to realize your worth, because in order to make money, like money never goes to someone who thinks they're worthless. Because here, like I literally wrote right here, it's like the only reason people never make money is because they know they're worthless. They think like because you have like zero in the bank, like you're just automatically worthless. And then what's so funny is that money only comes to those who actually know their worth. So stop thinking backwards. Stop trying to do this whole thing backwards. Like realize you're actually extremely valuable. And for those of you who are Muslim, bro, like I don't know where I read this, but like I read somewhere where it's like Allah values the blood of like a Muslim more than the Kaaba itself. So once you talk to people from this state where it's like, I already know my worth, I know like I'm actually valuable, they'll feel it and then they'll want to work with you as well. And that's the whole point of the strategy. Like this is exactly how you become one of the cool people and then not one of the one of one of the dum-dums. And then once you do this, bro, like whatever skill you're gonna go into, you'll notice it's like, first of all, you're different from the rest because like you're actually set apart from them. And then second of all, it's like once again, like all these promises that I put here, where it's like you'll find there's no competition, there's no effort, even like you don't even have to put effort into getting clients, and like even the pay is gonna be high, and you'll actually spend more time doing this skill than like actually going to reach out for people. And you'll notice it's like this is going to be way more consistent for you. Like you'll actually be making like good money, even more than 10k, even though I don't want to promise that, but like trust me, you will. As opposed to if you've done this whole thing like the dumb way, where it's like all you have to do is just go and cold email, go and cold DM and stuff like that, and just you get no success with that. Even when you get clients, like you stop getting them. They don't want to work with you anymore because you're not, again, like you're not actually the best here. You don't, you're not that good at the skill. So anyway, I hope this whole video is valuable. I'll actually include this whole doc as like a PDF in the description so you guys can like go back to this whole thing once again. But I hope this whole thing was valuable. If it is, man, just let me know.